What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to share with you this program that is making people millionaires outside here. It's changing lives, and I'm going to review it. It's called COTPS. I'm going to review it, see whether you will decide whether you want to join it or not. But for me, I joined it more than a month ago, and as of now I've recovered my money. I'm using house money, and unfortunately enough, it's not what I expected it to be. At first, I feared that maybe it will disappear after I joined, because it had already stayed for 5 months, 4 or 5 months. So by the time I was joining, it was 4 months. Right now, it's almost 6 months, and it's still running. That means my expectation was like maybe 4th or 5th month it will disappear, but it's not. So it's something that might be here for a while, and anyway, let's just look at it, and then you will decide. Now, first things first, what they do, background of this thing is that they do something called arbitrage trading. So arbitrage trading is simply, you see, the way prices of cryptocurrencies in Kenyan exchanges and other exchanges in other countries, or the US, Canada. You see, exchange is where people go to sell or buy Bitcoins. Like I use Remitano, some people use local BTC, some people will go to Binance. So this particular system or program, it goes and checks at prices from one exchange and the other exchange, and it realizes that it's so cheap here and very expensive here. So let me buy from here and sell here. You get what I'm saying? Eh? So that's what this system is actually doing. It's taking from where it's low and selling it where it's high. That difference is the profit we make and the profit they make. There is no way you can verify if that is exactly what they do, but if that's what they do, it makes a lot of sense, because it's something that has been happening. Because let me show you. Let's see what arbitrage. Arbitrage is the simultaneous purchase and sale of the same asset in different markets in order to profit from the differences in the asset's listed price. Yeah, exactly what I told you. That is what happens, you know. Oh, I didn't minimize myself. So that is what arbitrage is in a nutshell, and that is what this app purposed to be doing. And if it's doing that, then you can see it from here, this part here. This is what they say they do, and it's allowed in cryptocurrency. You know, it's allowed in cryptocurrency. So let's just quickly look at overview of this site. COTPS, I checked its registration details. It was registered early this year, and it will be expiring in 2028. That's a long time, huh? Yeah, so it will be expiring in 2028. Now, this is the system. You can see. What did I click, man? So let's see. This is how the page looks. You can see help center, about us, official. Let's see official. I'm just trying to look for some history to show you guys, and then I'll get into my back office and show you how my trading is performing. So you can see it's high frequency trading crypto platform, the most trustable crypto native platform, financial platform that starts building your crypto empire. Now, introduction. These guys came from Chinese market, and then they are now operating worldwide. So high frequency trading services, secure at the whatever. It's very flexible. They have these videos you can go and watch, technology they use, how fast, why it's very fast, commission, transaction return, whatever. This is probably how the system works. And then we have There are solutions there, advantages. I'm looking for, now it's anonymous. Everything is anonymous. It's real time. Now I wanted to show you. You can see they say they have been registered in the US. This is the license agency dealer in the US. They're licensed in Canada. This one came recently after I joined. Now, if you look at their roadmap, they say they started in 2019. So if they started in 2019, they were doing research. 2019, they established the platform. This is the system, because the system is actually really good. You download, you receive immediately. You deposit, it reflects immediately. Someone registers, when someone makes a trade and they are online, you get those commissions like almost instantly. So in 2020, the number of registered users exceeded 100,000. So they are saying they started using this system in 2020. That was in China, and then they started the global project. Now this is what we are now seeing right here, because they in 2020 they were operating, 2019 2020 they were operating in China only, and then now they are operating worldwide. Media coverage, they've been in digital journal, eCentral, Easy Central, whatever. You can go and read this page as yourself, but they have a disclaimer here. All the information on this website is what you can go and read the disclaimer, but it means they are not actually promising you that, you know. So that is a brief intro, and let's get into this. Their customer service is also good. They reply. I once sent them a message and they said, I asked them when they will disappear. They said they won't disappear until arbitrage trading is, high frequency trading is illegal. So I want to go with English. I'll log in. I don't have the microphone today, so it might sound weird. So let's log in and see. I'm not saving passwords. So this is my account. You can see my home account. Now I want to go to this transaction hall, and this is where everything happens. Now this is my balance over here. This is the money in my account. You can see this is the available balance as at now. This is the amount in trade. So what it does is that every 2 hours, you understand, every 2 hours. So every 2 hours they take your money. You need to click that button to place trades several times until your wallet balance is less than $5. Now each time you click that, they place a trade, like they buy, they sell, they buy, they sell, and then you have to wait for 2 hours again before you repeat the process. So it's something you do every 2 hours, and then if you do it perfectly for every 2 hours, you should have 3.6, about 3.3 to 3.6% of your capital on that day, which is a very good profit, man. I want to show you some compounding calculator, because it's compounding every single 2 hours, not even single day. Whatever you earn on this trade, on this transaction, or in one circle contains several plays. So whatever you earn on one circle will be compounded for the next circle. So it's like the capital for the next circle. For instance, if you had $100 in your account, then you make $5 profit, so your next capital for the next 2 hours will be 105, like that. So you will get percentage of that 105 every single time for the whole day. Now repeating this thing becomes very hard. Clicking it, like you have to click. So most people who are doing it manually, I started by doing it manually, and I was doing like 2.4 or 2.6%, every single day. But with the bot, now we have a bot that can do this thing every single circle, so that I get 3.6% every single day. Now let me show you a site here, some site here that will blow up your mind if you see what that is. Now, so under finance, you have compound interest. Did I click that? Yeah, daily compounding. Now, if you invest, for instance, I have put $200. So if you invest $200 and you are getting 3.6% every single day, if you do that for 6 months, let me just show you what you'll have. This is if you compound daily. Remember, this thing is compounding every 2 hours, so it's slightly higher than this. Now, I'll have this one in 6 months. That is 13 million Kenya shillings in 6 months. If I just leave this thing for 6 months without touching it, it will be that. But what? Let me show you yearly. Yearly, you will be having again, that's still one year. Let me say if you compound, let me say you start with 10,000. That is $100. Then you do it for a year. Or just 6 months. Let's just do it for 6 months still. And show you what you can get. I'll leave a link to this calculator site. This part. So that you can play around with it. That one will still be 6.7 million Kenya shillings in 6 months. So in a year you are talking of almost 18 to 24 million Kenya shillings. Yeah. Let's make it 12 months. It will even be 90 million. That will be 403 million of what? That's a lot of money. So I'm not telling you to keep it there for the whole year, because this thing, what we always do is the moment you join, you try and you will always try and recover your capital, and then you now use what we call house money, or the profit you made from this. So the moment you join with maybe $1,000, try and get your $1,000 back out, and then now play around with what you have. Now, if you've taken out your $1,000, you can now say maybe I will withdraw every week or every month, or whatever way you want to withdraw, because you are safe. But for the beginning, I always advise people to play safe. So you've seen what you can do with this thing if it stays for a while. If it stays for a while. Now, I'm not going to tell you to invest. I want you to decide. It's something that is very, very risky, by the way. Being that it's there for 6 months doesn't mean it won't disappear, and that also doesn't mean it will disappear. But for me, if they are doing whatever they're saying they are doing, then it's something I'm seeing it will be long term. Because there are people who have been doing this. There are people who have been doing this for a long time. And even you can do it manually. You can go to one exchange and do that. Only that we have almost 7,000 exchanges. You won't know where it's so low. But their system takes good time to know exactly the lowest side, the highest side. It's very easy to transfer several exchanges and see how the prices are relating. Okay, so let's go back to this side and let me show you. So every 2 hours you will come here and click this immediate order. I can't click because my balance is less than 5. It's already in trade. So after 2 hours, this balance will come back to this balance, and then that's how it will go. So let me show you. These are for today. Let me show you my. I started this thing with $25, but let me see. Yep, you can see my transaction, like my earnings. Total profits is $322. That is around 34,000. So you can see what I earn. I earn every single day. I earn, as I said, I started this thing sometimes in April or March. In March, late March, I think. Yeah, March 20 something. You can see I started on March 19th. So April 19th, by May 19th, I'll have 2 months. So I still have 1.5 month. I'm still in 1.5 month, but you can see I started with $20 to start with. So $20, you can see I was earning this one per day, 35 bob per day, 42 bob, and then it was still increasing, and then I bumped it up. I started earning $7, $6, $7. At some point, I was earning $900 per day. You can see this point. At this point, I was earning $9 per day. But then I decided to reduce the risk. To spread the risk, I joined something else called baked beans. I'll also review it. So I wanted to spread the risk. Instead of putting all my money here, I splitted it into half, took half of what I had earned out, and then invested it in the other site that I will share with you. And then the half, I left the half here. So you can see it reduced from $9 to $5, and then 5, 5, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. You can see. So up to now, I'm earning $7, and I'll be joining $6, $9, $8 in the next few days, maybe 3-4 days. I'll be at $10. Now, let me show you my withdrawals. So I always these systems, if you want to see something that is authentic or not authentic, most systems won't allow you to actually withdraw several times a day or anytime you want. Now this one holds your money for 2 hours, and then it's available for withdrawal. And then another thing, you can withdraw exactly what you deposited, or even more. You can withdraw all the profit. After 2 hours, when this amount goes back, you can withdraw everything back. You can see I started my withdrawal. Let me see, withdrawal, my withdrawal records is here. So you can see my withdrawal records. I started withdrawing $45, which came instantly, and then I decided to try and withdraw everything that I had invested. That is $200. I of course deposited it back. So I withdrew $200 to see if it allows me to take all my profit, because most of the time these sites won't allow you to withdraw everything. So you can see this is the amount I've withdrawn so far. And then another thing I like with this system is that you don't have to refer people. All this money I've been earning, I've been having. For the longest time, I didn't have any referral. I started having referrals who paid less than 4 days ago. That is after 1.5 months, And if you check my referral links, it's not like the entire system depends on it, If you check at my referrals, the 10 people, 11 people, I've only earned $6 from them. Everything else I've earned from the other side. you know. So this system is not entirely based on referral like others. So if you see a system that pushes you to go and refer people for you to earn, then you need to run for your life, you know. You need to run for your life, because it means you want to make money if people don't join. But in this, it's not stress. They don't stress you so much, you know. They're not stressing you so much to join. Okay, so when you register, you need to put on your identification, use your real names, you will take picture of your ID and stuff, and they verify within 2 minutes. So it's so fast. I think they have like an AI that looks at your face on the ID and your face, and then it takes. So try and have only one account. Don't have 2 accounts. This thing only accepts 1 account. You can, if you want to have 2 accounts, you can register with someone else in your household or elsewhere. Okay, and then let's see. Now I wanted you to show you how to deposit. If you want to deposit, you go to recharge. Next video will be on how to withdraw. So if you want to recharge, to deposit, you go to recharge. After you log in, fill in your details. Of course, using my link, you should use my link, and then go to recharge. You deposit TRC20. USDT TRC20, you copy that link, go to your wallet, wherever it is, and